name's Pickett. I fight for the UFC, and my next fight is in August 17th in Boston against McDonald. I think it's an exciting matchup. Fans would love to see this fight because we're both predominantly stand-up fighters. Don't get me wrong, we both fight anywhere, floor, ground, wrestling and stuff like that, but we both do like to bang. Both more boxers with our stand-up, so I reckon it'll be a good old-fashioned scrap. We both hit hard, so either of us could put each other away at any point. So we both have to be careful. I know my chin's been tested, and I know I've got a good chin. Not saying I could never get knocked out. Never say never. I would. But I don't think his chin's been really tested. He hasn't really been with any hard-hitting people. So hopefully I can put his chin to the test and maybe come away with a KO. That sounds great. A lot of people class it as a contender sort of fight, as he's ranked quite high. We're both like top 5 in the world. So is there going to be a title shot after this fight? Maybe. All I can say, if I win this fight, it puts me in a very good position. But at the moment, my weight class is a bit up in the air with a lot of injuries. With Dominic, who's been out for such a long time, Henry Brow being injured now. He was supposed to fight Eddie Wineland. So that fight still needs to happen at some point. So all I can do is go out there and be the professional I am and go out there and win. And if I win this fight, it puts me in the right direction, and I will be asking maybe and knocking on the door saying, yay, here I am, If I lose it, I'm going a different way. So my goal is just to win this fight and good things will happen from there. People say that Dana White says I'm one of his favourite fighters, and for me, it's an honour because he's been in the sport for such a long time. So he knows fights. He's fights every week. So if anyone's a fan of the sport, he is more. And also he's my boss. So if your boss is happy with your work, your job's safe. And at the moment UFC's quite hard to stay in. They're being quite ruthless. There's a lot of cuts going on. So if your boss is a big fan of you, it gives me a little bit of job security, should I say. So I'm happy about that. My last fight with Mike Easton, I was happy with it in some ways because I managed to showcase more of my skills. With my fight with Eddie Wineland, I was very much one-dimensional. I just stood up the whole time, didn't really mix things up. Where, with my last fight, I did go back to what I'm used to, mixing things up and taking down, stand up and that sort of stuff. And that's when I'm a better fighter. I'm a better fighter as when I fight MMA and mix things up. I'm not a phenomenal striker, I'm not a phenomenal wrestler, I'm not a phenomenal grappler, but I think I'm very good when I mix all these things together, which I didn't do when I fought Eddie Wineland, but I did do when I fought Mike Easton, so I was happy with that. Obviously, winning breeds confidence, so no matter who it was that I was fighting against, it's nice to go into a fight with a win. He's coming off a loss, so I think in his eyes, I'm a tough fight for him. Especially coming off a loss, I'm not an easy fight. So for him getting a win over me will put him right back on the map, and for me getting a win against him will catapult me right into contention. So it's an important fight for both of us. So it's very important. 8 weeks before my fight, I go out to American top team, and it just takes over. My training just goes to a different level when I'm there. Not just because my sparring partners are a high level or anything like that, or different coaching. For me, I like doing this because I get away from my day-to-day distractions of everything. So all I'm there, it's easy for me just to switch on and focus on the fight. It's in a selfish way. All I'm doing is waking up, eating, sleeping, training, and that's what I'm doing. I've not got to worry about anybody else. Apart myself. So for me, it helps me focus a lot getting ready for the fight, and I believe this has helped me get to where I am today, focusing on my training. Some people are only good at fighting when they're winning, Me, I'm good at fighting when I'm losing. If I lose, I can lose a round, and then I can still come back and, I'm not like, I don't lose a round and then want to get out of there. I can lose a round and go, right, I'm going to come back and I'm going to break you mentally and beat you yourself. So I think mental side of the sport is big, and I believe that I do have a good mental state going into my fights. I'm expecting a tough McDonald, and as for me, I know I'm getting older a little bit now, I'm 34, but for me, age is just a number. For me, when my body tells me, I've had enough, that's when I'll retire. It's not age. I could be 54. It doesn't matter. If I still feel like I do now, and I'm training well and doing well, I could go on forever. All I want to do is go out there and perform it. And I believe if I perform the best I can do, I believe I will come away with the win. Even though he's a tough opponent, I do believe I'm a more accomplished fighter. I believe I fought way tougher opposition than he has, and I actually do believe that I'll be his toughest fight. I'd like to send a message to Michael McDonald, and that is hopefully your training camp goes fine, no injuries, and I look forward to seeing you on the 17th. And I'm pretty much certain it's going to be a bit of an epic fight, and I know you like to bang, I like to bang, so yeah, let's lock horns in the middle of the cage and test each other's chins.